Spears Coffee. Really bucking good.
Hey, hi, we're here from the Idaho Barrel Fraternity for Behind the Buckles. We have Jake Stanley as our guest because we just, jerked him in off of the parking area. I tried to get your wife to come because I said, so we're all going to have to be like kind of cuddled in the trailer and you might as well come too and we can talk to you about it. And she says, no, you can just have him.
She has too many rules anyways.
Yeah. She was like, he can go.
He can go. Because, know, for some of you that don't know, he's not a barrel racer. That's not what he's actually here for.
Yeah.
Weird.
Shocking.
He's being a very good, supportive dad and husband. That's your new, role. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well, so we're just going to, like we said, we're just kind of going with this. So why don't you tell us a little bit about, growing up, how you got started? I have a couple of things, and then we'll just go into the rodeo and then dad mode.
Yeah, I've always lived in Hermiston, Oregon. Dad was a horse trainer, rode bareback horses. I wasn't tough enough to ride bareback horses, so I was a team roper, rodeoed for 10, 12, 13 years, somewhere around there, and now I'm a cattle buyer. So, and a father of 2 daughters, and a barrel racer, it looks like now.
Yeah. And it's great.
Just how I thought it was going to turn out.
Yeah. I mean, you thought you were for sure going to have 2 daughters, and
I used to make fun of people for doing stuff like this, and now it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Tell us about your rodeo career, though, because it was a little more than just I was just a team roper.
I don't know. I made the finals once. I was just good enough to win some pretty cool rodeos, but not good enough to make the finals every year. Yeah.
Favorite rodeo win?
Pendleton.
That's what I
and you've done that a couple of times.
Twice.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The last time when you won it with Buck, I was really disappointed in Buck's inability about to jump the fence.
Yeah. Try.
No, that was weak sauce.
Exactly.
Yeah,
A lot of talk.
Yeah. Also, you are our first team roper, too.
Oh,
so
perfect.
I know.
Yeah.
It's really been Ruffy barrel racer.
Oh,
so,
nice.
I mean, now we're cracking into the timed events.
I know.
I guess wannabe bareback rider, though.
Yeah,
exactly. Sounds of it.
I got on one bronc once because I had to.
Yeah. How'd that
Did
go?
you
I
ride?
rode two-handed. Yeah, cheated.
It was all for the point.
I would have done the same thing, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Did your dad force you into riding any broncs at the house?
Zero. He said you're pansy. No.
No, this is not going to be your forte.
You weren't the test dummy when he was starting colts?
No. He was better at that than me.
Yeah.
He has no self-preservation. I do.
Yeah, well,
I mean, he was
a solid
taking super young horses. I mean, does he still? He was riding horses.
No, he finally quit. I don't know. It was 3-4 years ago. He was riding one he hated, and he got off it and kicked it in the belly.
Was it one of mine?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't. I know whose it was, and it wasn't yours. And he looked at me and goes, "This will be the last outside horse that I ever ride." And I was like, "You're a liar." And he hasn't taken
And
one
he hasn't
since.
done it?
Yeah. Hey, I'm impressed.
That's good.
that is good. Sticking to your guns.
When they make it miserable, your life is miserable.
Yeah.
So, yes. So, okay, so you went to the NFR, but when you went to the NFR, you got split, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how did that all...
Oh, I started roping with Marty Becker that year, and we did pretty good. And we split right here in the Napa parking lot, I think, is when we quit roping. You're entered for a month, so we roped for another month, but it was between Napa and Salinas. And so then I roped with Caleb Twisselman. Caleb didn't make the finals. I did. And Marty ended up 16th, so I didn't rope with Marty.
You can say it for real. That's fine.
I'm not sure Marty listens to our podcast.
He didn't make it, and Clay Trine cut Walt Woodard at Dallas. And so I got Walt Woodard, and Clay roped with Corey Pesca, so it was great. Thanks, Clay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty awesome.
It
That is
wasn't
pretty
staggered
awesome.
like that. You actually had the plan that you... That's kind of like pulling in off of the bench.
No. It was a draw putt. I was going to get whoever the...
Okay.
I was the only odd man out, so
Okay.
I was going to get whoever... I guess there was some more odd men out, but the way it split, I mean, Clay, after Dallas, decided to rope with Corey Pesca.
Okay.
And so it left Walt and I. It looked like I was going to get Corey Pesca, And Clay went
Okay.
ahead and took that job over.
Okay.
And so I got Walt Woodard, which was awesome.
That's a great job.
I mean, pretty bad deal when you have to get Walt.
Yeah.
No joke. I will say, I feel like out of every single event in the PRCA, the most drama is team ropers, and it's like,
and their
seems
partners.
intense.
It's stupid.
Like,
I was an only child too, and I think that's why I turned into a team roper. So then I turned into a team roper, and now you have to share your shit and
I
worry
almost
about
said something
other.
hilarious, but I'm gonna cut it out.
Yeah, you have to worry about other people's feelings, and I was an only child. You didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like every time you see like on social media, it's like kind of right around Nampa, Salinas.
Yeah.
Like, so and so cut so and so. So and so's like he's out of the ring. He's slashing someone's tires.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hate that guy's wife. This guy's girlfriend's horrible.
Oh.
That guy's horse sucks. Yeah.
Oh,
It's usually not the roping.
No.
Right.
No,
It's
it's
usually
all
not
the
the roping.
outside
It's the
stuff.
outside
100%.
factors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and when you're spending that much time on the road together, there's bound to be some
For sure.
You got
things
two guys'
that-
checkbooks, and they got a line, and
that's
and then
yeah.
nobody's nice when it starts costing your own money. So then it's right back to
It's a good point.
cutthroat.
That is a good point.
Yeah, and I was just as bad as anybody. I'm not going to say it's the way it was, but when your checking account starts going down,
it starts getting stressful.
and you're like, man, I do have a mortgage at the house, and I do have this, and we haven't won anything, and Team Roper X is a good guy, but I can't catch for him, or he can't catch for me. Let's try something else.
For
It's
sure.
usually wrong. Usually it's the wrong move,
But at that point,
but
you
at
already
that point
made
it felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something needed to change.
Yeah.
It's like changing your rope, changing your
exactly.
glove, changing your partner.
So when you got to the NFR, how many times had Walt been at that point?
I don't know.
Quite a few.
I'm not the greatest stat person, but I mean, he'd won the world the year before,
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't.
and
Wow, and
I don't
Clay
know.
was just like,
Clay was like, "You're out." I ended up with this younger guy.
yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know how many times Walt's made it.
I don't actually either, but it was enough that when you got
But he
there,
was a veteran. I was not.
yeah. And
Yes.
do you think? I mean, did that make you feel more confident, or did it put more pressure on you?
Walt was awesome.
He was awesome.
Yeah, he was awesome. He called me up before, and he's like, "How do you want to rope this?" And I'm like, I knew the answer. I mean, but I knew what he wanted me to say, so I said it and made it my idea. I mean, I think it paid 17 or 16,000 then, which is crazy now. It pays nearly 30.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
but,
But at the
what
time,
year
it
At
was
the time,
still a lot.
08.
Oh, wait.
So at the time, 17,000 was a lot of money. I mean,
Yeah.
it felt like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I didn't have anything. It was 17,000 more than I had.
Yeah.
Still a lot of money.
Still a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I was like, go fast until we get ourselves in a spot where we need to slow down and go for the average. That's great, he said. That's great. I was like, okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Well, good.
And he was awesome.
Did he have any good words of wisdom before you
Yeah.
backed in the box the first night?
He called me up and he goes, I've tried it all the ways. You can go sign autographs. You can go have a great time. He goes, I do better if I practice. He goes, I want to practice on the odd nights. So the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th. He goes, I want to practice those days. I was like, I don't care. He goes, I've got an arena reserve. So we'd go over to Charlie Horkey's on those days and rope. Well, the first day we go, Speed Williams and Al Block were sitting there practicing. I'm like, they're pretty good. I'm going to go watch them practice and see what they do before.
Yeah.
And so I've got my head poked over the fence looking at them, and Walt comes over and gets me by the shoulder and he goes, come with me. I'm like, yeah. He goes, you're not Speed Williams and I'm not Al Block. Let's not watch what they do.
We don't give a shit what they're doing.
He goes,
Yeah.
we're Jake Stanley and Walt Woodard. We're not them.
Yeah.
Don't try to rope like them today because it's a bad time to try to rope like them.
Yeah.
Maybe do that a different day. He goes, so we don't even need to watch that practice.
So this doesn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I always say that about people. I'm like, don't. Like, you think
Yes.
tuning on your horse in the warm-up pen, you're not going to train him
Right.
at the barrel race. Like,
Or
let's,
like in time only is like you watch somebody go before
and then do what
somebody
they're
else,
doing.
and then they're doing
Barrel
the
racers
same
do
thing.
that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, well, is that what you've been working on? Is that what your horse needs? Like,
Yeah.
no.
It was great advice because that's how I got good. Was just I was a copycat. I mean, if I was roping somewhere and somebody was better than me, whatever they did. If they whipped their horse over the head, I whipped my horse over the head. If they threw their whole rope, I threw my whole rope.
You're like, this is what we do.
Well, I mean, they're better than me, so I'm going to try what they're doing. And then when they leave, I'd be like, well, that didn't work very well. Or, man, that worked great. But I just caught, and I don't know, Walt was never around me enough to know that, but he must have seen me looking over, and he's like,
we're going to nip this in the bud right here.
He's like, we're already
I
here.
do not have Speed Williams. You don't rope like Speed Williams. Let's not try it.
Yes.
This is not the time.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Try rope like Jake Stanley. Okay, sounds good. I'll do that.
I love that, though. I mean,
it was great.
That was good advice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So you went to NFR, and then you rodeoed real life for a few years after you had some really big wins.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you roped with Justin Davis. And
Yeah, I roped with a lot of people and a lot of good partners. Justin, which is my wife's cousin, so we roped a bunch. Great partner. Roped with Bucky, another great partner.
Yeah.
Bucky and I we always rodeoed together. We always buddied, but we never went and tried to make the finals.
I know. See, in my brain, I had almost thought that you guys had, and then when I was going back through, I was like, "Oh, you haven't. You just, I mean, not just.
Bucky always,
you tormented the Northwest
exactly.
for sure.
Yeah. Bucky always rode with Funk. And
Yeah.
Funk lived a mile down from my house, so we'd all get in the rig. We always buddied. So I was always in the rig with Buck or BJ, Matt Funk. That was my crew.
Yes.
And then when I was done rodeoing, wanted to come home, sure as heck got probably one of the better head horses I ever had. Of course, when you're not going to go rodeo, they show
100%.
up. You can't get them when you need them. And Buck had a good horse. He was coming home. I think he just got done roping maybe with Dave Key. And he was broke and going to come home, had kids. And so we circuit rodeoed. And it was probably a waste. We won everything we went to.
Literally.
I'm like,
I mean, going to Idaho City or Ontario.
Yeah.
Greenville, winning $700.
having a good time though.
Yeah, I mean, but it paid the bills. It was
Oh,
good.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, well, you guys didn't just win those rodeos. You also won, like, Kennewick and Pendleton.
Yeah.
And, I mean, big ones.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I get what you're saying. But it was just a different, because you guys were married. You guys had
Yep.
kids. Like, life changed. That this is what was happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
That does kind of make me laugh, though, because I was reading an article. I have, like, 2 parts of this in the Team Roper Journal. And the whole article was about, like, the wolves of the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And why they came up with the number system is because of these people, and one of them was Troy Perkins.
Yeah.
And so you were in there talking about Troy, and I actually, when I lived in Pendleton, I kept my horses at Perk's house.
Uh-huh.
Like, he probably wouldn't, like, even remember me, but that guy probably taught me more about bits and feel.
Anything.
Oh,
He was great.
he would literally ride a broke horse and make me get on a colt, and I would just follow him around in circles in the arena. He just telling me, all these things to do. But it made me laugh because they wouldn't let. So you had to pick then. Like, you were either going to NFR or you're taking everybody's money because you couldn't go to the amateur rodeos,
Couldn't
just
go
like you're
both,
saying.
yep.
I
And
think they still do that in Canada.
do
Really?
they?
Yeah.
And it made me laugh. But you'd bought a horse from Troy. Did
Yeah.
you rope with Troy? I mean, like.
I went to the college practices there in Pendleton.
Oh, okay.
When I turned 16, as soon as I could drive, I went to every college practice they had until I was probably 26. I had about 10 years span of Blue Mountain
10
Community College.
years at community college.
Yeah, now that Claire's 14, we're starting over and we go to college practices still.
You're like, hey guys, I'm just back. Here I am.
I'm alma mater of like 10 years. It's fine.
Did you go to school at Blue Mountain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did go to school at Blue Mountain.
2 out of the 10 years he practiced
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah, I went there a couple of years.
That's good.
No, Larry Patterson, and Troy Perkins. Larry was the coach. Troy was just always there. Practice at his house. He should have been the coach. Larry's the greatest human being on earth. Perk's not the greatest human being on earth. I love them both. So, but between those two, that's why I got good. They're probably the most help I ever had. Larry was a good coach and would be like, hey, Jake, try this today. And that's the only thing. And then Perk would sit in his chair and make fun of me while I tried it. Come on, pro rodeo. Try this.
And say the meanest shit you could possibly say.
Completely
Yeah.
mean.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and just, I still have a message on my phone. I will not delete it. And it's the only compliment Perks ever give me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
I
I went to a
that.
jackpot, and I think I 1-2-3'd him one day. I was up at the track, and he called me up. And he's like, Jake the Snake, this is Perk the Jerk. Good sticking today. Good job.
And you're like, did hell just freeze
And
over?
I thought I didn't even call him back. This is a trick, so I never even called him
You're
back.
like, we're leaving it there. He said something nice. Like
That's the only time.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, but you know that like he like thought that you were just the biggest thing ever.
No, he
really
was on
wanted
your
to make sure that
he
he
wasn't an asshole to anybody that he didn't like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't waste his time. If he didn't like you, he'd be a prick.
Yeah.
I mean, but he
Yes.
was on me day in, day out. I couldn't break in my rope ride. I didn't ride my horse ride. I didn't park right. Nothing. I did.
From the ground up, he was
Yeah,
gonna just
from
let
start
you know.
to finish. So you're a retard.
Yeah.
And about the time you thought you're good, Perk would explain to you how you weren't good. And it was great, though. Like,
Keeping you humble.
You
Keeping
were
you
either gonna
humble.
make it or you weren't.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
love
did.
that.
I mean, obviously you had your dad too, but I mean, yeah, I was always impressed with his horses. I mean, he made them toe the mark.
Yeah.
So.
Perk was good.
Mm-hmm. Was there anybody else? I mean, we were just talking outside before we were on the camera that, Texas gets this big, like all the accolades, and not that there aren't really great, phenomenal people and horses from Texas. There's just a ton of them.
Mm-hmm.
And in Northwest,
Well, it's a huge state too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a large area
Yes.
to draw from.
yes, and a lot of great
Versus-
horsepower, but
Yeah.
like in our group up here, we are too. And just like in that article, they were talking about like the wolves were a whole group of people up here.
There's great
Yeah.
people everywhere, but in Texas, rodeo's what they do. I mean, it's their it's their thing, and rodeo's like right now, rodeo's cool everywhere. It's been cool in Texas
from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, being a cowboy is cool. People go to town and they wear their cowboy
That's
hat.
true.
They wear their
100%.
cowboy boots. They encourage their kids to rodeo or be cowboys, and so you have the biggest state other than Alaska. You got the biggest landmass, and you have that type of ideology that cowboy's cool.
Yeah, this is what we do.
So when you show up somewhere, instead of 2 or 3 very talented people, and then 20, 30 that are recreation, you've got 30, 40 very talented people,
Mhm.
and another 70, 80 that are recreation.
Yes. Yeah.
And so just the volume makes it to where, but the talent, I think the talent comes out of Texas because it's built towards it, but there's way more. It's a bigger pool.
Right.
to do
Yeah.
so.
I also think people move to Texas
Yeah.
from here, from all these other. I mean, you think
Yeah.
I went to college down there, and everybody at my college, I mean, maybe a couple Texans, but Canada, the Northwest, everybody, and then a lot of them stay
I
and
always
claim
laugh.
Texas.
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
laughed. I would stay in Stephenville when I rodeoed down there, and I go, man, I love Stephenville, and someone goes, why? And I go, because there's not a Texan there. I mean, they were from, just like you said, it was the melting pot, and if you're good, you've got to go to Texas and figure out if you're great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you will find out. You'll find out what you know, and it might not be a Texan that whips your ass down there, but they're in Texas.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Evan
Yes.
Jed isn't a Texan, and neither is Shelby.
Yeah.
Yes.
They live in Texas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 I mean-
Prime example, both people I went to college with, like,
Yeah.
badasses, but they
Yeah.
now live there.
Yeah.
And that's why we were giving Cade Bruno shit when he was on, because he just bought a house in Hico. And we're like, I swear to God, if you ride behind that Texas flag at the end of flag
Yeah.
this year,
Yeah. I'm like, I will call your parents.
they can't take another one
yeah,
from
or
us.
Proud of it.
Idahoan.
If you
Like,
tell us,
this is what we do.
goddamn it.
Yes.
And then so he talked around it for about 20 minutes, and then he said, I'll ride behind the Idaho
Yeah.
flag.
And then we're like, okay, well, we have it on video. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
you are not going back on that.
But yeah, I think that's right. But then, yeah, because people do forget, I mean, the amazing just team ropers that have came out of Idaho, Oregon, Washington,
Yeah.
it's
it's and I think everything's trended. Texas has always been great, but I think as the last 30 years progression, I mean, Bob A come from Gooding, Idaho.
yeah,
I mean, one
Yeah.
of the greats.
yeah,
California used to be the spot for the team ropers. Then it's eased over to Arizona. Now it's But Texas deserves a lot of credit. There's been a lot of great.
Oh,
Great
absolutely.
hands.
For
But,
sure.
but they're everywhere.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah, California's another one that doesn't quite get the credit it deserves all the time because they're. I mean, I kind of put them in with us though because it's a lot of you know what
we're
I
all
mean.
kind of
They're
Yeah.
Goshen on
Yeah.
the left side.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're with us, and so I think that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, credit where credit's due. But if you put us all together, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
of here for sure. But so now, do you still rope at the circuit rodeos though,
Yeah, I
son?
rode my 15. Hopefully only 15. Sometimes it takes 17 or 18, but
You're like, I got to go to Cashmere
Yeah.
now and Colfax at the
I
end.
went to Grand Coulee the other day just in case.
Just in
Yeah.
Hey, you can like go to a shit ton of circuit rodeos now in the Columbia River if
It's
you wanted
good.
to. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly right now, rodeo's in a good spot though. But like Redmond paid $4,800 or something
Yeah.
for team roping the other day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
crazy.
Houston paid $5,000 when I won it. The average.
Oh,
Redmond,
seriously?
when I won Houston in 05, that was the first place I went. I was in college at Blue Mountain and got a call from Kurt Jones, and he asked me to rope down there. He got cut by Travis Tryon. That's how I got my start. And I won
The
Houston.
Tryons just they're
Tryons
really
make good to
making
me.
your life.
They're good to me.
They're real good.
Yeah. Yeah, their seconds is all right.
Yeah, you're like, come here.
I'll take their seconds.
Anyway, so
But I started out with Kurt Jones, and we won Houston that first winter I went down there, and paid $5,000 for the average, $2,500 for the rounds. I won a round and won the average, won $7,500, and I mean, I was pretty pumped. I was like,
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
$7,500.
Yeah.
My mom gave me a $3,000 credit card to go rodeoing on, and I'm like, shit, that's twice what my debt is on my credit card. Right
Yeah.
now. I'm great.
But I'm not paying mom back.
No, I had to pay her
Just
back.
kidding.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah. But I bought it right back. It went fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
but that is crazy. I mean, that's really not that long ago as far as
No.
where it's gone from there to
No, it's
where
20
it is now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was 05, I think, when I did that. So
20 years ago, and now Houston pays $65,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I called my dad, and I was pretty excited about it after. And he goes, "What'd you do?" It was before the Cowboy Challenge. You couldn't watch every damn thing.
Yeah.
And I go, "Well, I won it." And I was high callback by like 2 seconds, so I should have won it. Like,
Yeah.
If I didn't win it, it was a
Something was
mistake.
wrong.
Yeah. And I go, "We won it." He goes, "How much?" I go, $7,500. He goes, "Shit, I paid that back in the '70s when I rode bareback."
Oh,
horses."
gosh.
And I'm like,
Rolly.
You're like,
"Well, it still pays it, and I'm pretty happy to have it."
Yeah, exactly.
So here we are. Yeah.
Speaking of, my grandpa Bobby, so funny when we were talking before he passed away a few years ago. His biggest win was the Cow Palace. I can't remember. I think he won the bronc riding, the steer wrestling, and the bull riding. Maybe he won 3 events, won the all around, and he won $3,200.
Oh my gosh. And just beat himself.
Yeah, and like beat the shit out of
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stetson Wright would have won $22,000
Yeah.
at the Cow Palace.
Exactly.
I mean,
You don't have to even change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think rodeo. You're right. It is in a good
It
spot,
is.
and it has came. It's in a good spot, and it's came a long ways, but it's still like
there's-
leaps and bounds for it to go.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, even some places still don't have equal added money in the team roping.
exactly.
Okay. I'm going to like gracefully go about this because we do have to have other people on here. That is something that I keep thinking. I'm 100% for the breakaway roping.
Me too.
We need it. It is important. Those like women are impressive, and they've been impressive
For years.
for
Years.
a decade.
Yeah, 100%.
But sometimes I'm like, we got to pump the brakes a little bit because the freaking team roping hasn't even had equal money until
Yeah.
just recently. You got to take it one step at a time.
I've said that 3 or 4 times, and I try to be careful about it.
Yeah, I know.
because
Me too.
I'm happy.
Me too. I want
I'm
it to
happy for the
happen.
breakwares. I've got 2 daughters, and I'm sick of barrel racing. So I'm a really big promoter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
let's
breakaway.
get this
Yeah.
going.
Like, let's learn how to catch a calf so we don't have to learn how to run around these 3 stupid barrels and ride these stupid horses. Let's.
I gotta see. Yesterday I was driving home, and I want you to not lose your thought, but I breakaway roped forever. And yesterday I'm driving home, and it's been kind of shitty since, in the barrel racing for me. And I'm like, God, maybe I should start roping again so I can go to the pro rodeo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like having this thought. I'm like, maybe I just have to do it. I don't know.
I tell Claire that she's trying to get where she can break away, and she has days of greatness and days of not.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I make all right money, but I don't make retard money. And in order to keep you mounted, it might take retard money.
100%.
And so you better learn how to catch this neck unless you want to get a job.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah, like
one or the other.
Let's start.
That's so real.
Yeah.
Like when we accidentally have a good barrel horse, cool. But it's an accident. It's an accident when you get one.
There's two sides to that.
It's like winning the lottery.
It truly is.
It is.
To have
one that you can win on at the rodeos, it's now even more so than ever. It is like, if you're not spending $300,000,
and I don't guarantee you're going to win on
No.
it.
Exactly. Or more.
Double that.
Yeah, or more. And then,
No.
I mean, you make a good one, and you run a 17.4, and you're at Basin City, Washington, and they're like...
They clap.
Yeah, they're like, good job.
Good
Move
job.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you have a great horse.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a great horse.
And you could give sister to somebody else, and it might just be an average son of a
Absolutely.
bitch. So the
That's
right
so
horse
true.
has to hit
The right human and the
human.
Absolutely.
right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not that you guys aren't capable of making, but you do have to find one with like a freak factor.
Yeah, I can go get on the top 10% of any of the team roping horses and win.
Yeah.
And I'm old and washed out, and if you give me the best horse, I can still win.
Yeah.
And the barrel racing, just because it's the best horse doesn't mean it works for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
And the best head horse will work for me.
Exactly. That's why, here we are advocating for the breakaway.
I started out trying to be careful on the shaky ground, but absolutely.
Like, because when Jimmy Monroe was the president, and talking to her about the history of what it took to get, she was like the spearhead of equal added money in the barrels, or just getting barrels at the rodeos.
Yeah.
I mean, and so I'm like, they were fighting tooth and nail for years, and I understand the breakaway ropers have been for a little bit, but I don't think they realize how much ground they've gained in the short amount of time.
Well, and it's coming. It's just not coming as fast.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like comparison to like equal added money in the team roping, getting the barrels even in the rodeos, like it took a long time. Like
100%.
It might take a little bit, but I think it's happening.
It's on its way.
It'll happen, and you want it to happen overnight. And you understand. A breakaway puts the same amount of effort as a team roper or a calf roper or a bronc. I mean, everybody puts a lot of effort out. Everybody puts a lot of time to sacrifice a lot of things.
Yeah.
But Rome wasn't built in a day, and either will breakaway roping. And you want it just to be able to snap your fingers and, it's going to be in the Thomas and Mack. Oh, great. I can remember going to Thomas and Mack. I was probably like 7th or 8th grade, and my dad took me, and we got tickets from David Moats. And I didn't even know what he was talking about. And he's like, it would sure be nice if this rodeo had equal money in the team roping.
Yep.
Oh, at the freaking NFR.
At the National Finals Rodeo.
Yeah, when my uncle D was there, it was never equal in the team roping.
Because D was done by the time I went there.
Yeah.
And no, they didn't have equal money.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
And when I rodeo, we're sitting at a PRCA meeting in Dallas during the tour finale, and the team ropers are asking, like, why don't we have equal money at this point? You got to have it in your rodeo.
Yeah.
It's a mandatory event now. So why don't we have this? And I don't know what bronc rider was there, and he looked. He's like,
"Oh God,
you guys don't have they can add half the person." We're like, yeah. Well, he didn't even know. I mean, I don't remember, and he was a good bronc rider, and he wasn't a prick about if you get to like Canada, they hate team roping and bronc riding. They say that, but team roping's pretty big in Canada.
Yeah,
I was like,
but there's a small niche that doesn't, and they don't care. But the rest of I don't think anybody in the PRCA wants somebody competing for
half the money.
Yeah.
And I think everybody would sacrifice. And I think all the other events would sacrifice for the breakaway. But when the breakaway says, hey, if you don't do this, we're not. Hey, that's a great way to have an event that doesn't have to be there. Like Clovis this year didn't have breakaway.
Yeah.
Well, good job, girls.
Yeah.
I mean, you put an ultimatum and you got your ultimatum back. I mean,
I know.
But you're doing it wrong. You need to vote it in where it's a mandatory event first, and then you can start
then demanding the money.
Demand the money.
For sure.
But when let's say I'm going to put on a rodeo and somewhere, I'm going to do it for profit.
Yeah, and if that's going to cut into
and Cowboys will come.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, but
They will.
it doesn't mean if I'm going to put on this rodeo and I'm going to spend $250,000 to rent the Idaho Center and stock and do all the stuff, I'm going to make money at it.
Yeah.
And until you give me rules to make money, if I don't have to add equal money and all the top team ropers show up, or I don't have to add equal money and all the top breakawayers show up,
I'm going to probably keep doing it.
I mean, Sean Davis has done it forever.
Yeah.
I mean, and I want to cuss him for it. I mean, Idaho Falls used to have 11,000 out in the rough stock, and we got over there and there's 5,500 in the tight events and 2,500, 2,750
In the team
in
roping.
the team roping, and we're all pissed about it as we're in
Still
it
there.
sitting in Idaho Falls.
Still there.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, this Sean Davis, he's not as stupid as he looks. You know?
Well, but it's also insane to me too how we get sucked into this because like now we do have rodeo fans like and so they see Stetson Wright and all the people. It's awesome, but also like the little bronc riders, they get on a plane with a saddle and
Mel Coleman rode the same saddle his whole career.
Yeah. Exactly. He went to IFR 16 times
Severe saddle
consecutively.
I know.
Consecutively.
Oh, yeah. He reminded me of that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was what he had.
Yeah.
Like,
I
we
agree
don't
that the
have fuel
expenses
and all these
are smaller. Okay, I'm married to a bull rider, so
But that's
Yeah.
not the rough. Everybody.
No,
wants,
that's not their
everybody
fault.
wants
I'm
to.
just saying
Everybody
the
wants to
fans.
put that
for
there.
sure.
And it's not my. It's not. Mel Coleman was a bronc rider, and he picked an event that he could have a car and a $2,000 saddle and rodeo a career out of.
Yes.
Well, I picked an event that I have to have an $80,000 truck now and a $100,000 plus trailer with a horse. If I don't make him 75 to 150,
Yes.
Yeah.
I
It's
picked
insane.
that.
I know. Exactly.
I mean,
God, I wish Mel was here right now. He would just be telling us how smart he is. Uh-huh.
He is.
He is
Ask
smart.
him.
I know.
Ask Mary. She'll tell you.
Ask Mel about barrel racing. That's where it really gets interesting.
That's where I get a lot of my bases from.
Yeah,
Mel
you're-
racing too. Mel and I, we sit over there and we talk our own language, and then when Ashley and Mary show up, we're like, "Yeah, it's great. You guys are doing
You guys are doing
awesome."
You guys
so
are
good.
doing great.
You guys know how to,
Yeah.
keep your relationship happy. You're like,
Exactly.
well, we won't talk, but so now you're here. You're barrel racing dad.
Just a driver. Yeah, it's awesome.
So what do you think that you have brought to the table, like helping your girls? I mean, there's lots you brought to the table, but I mean,
Like mindset or
I'd hope like having a goal or I'm not write your goals down. I mean, you wake up and if you have to write your goal down, goal isn't good. I mean, but wanting to win something, wanting to, best thing rodeo did for me is what I liked it. So I'd get up and I'd work at something,
yes,
and I didn't have to be asked to go practice. I didn't have to say, hey, you should take care of your horse, or maybe you need a better horse. I was the one that was like, this horse sucks. I want a better one. I mean, but it's what I got, so I'm gonna try to win on it. But to say, rodeo to help my kids in like business, that's kind of an oxymoron. I mean, it's a bad business, but without rodeo, I would have had nothing. I mean, I shouldn't say it, but
it's a good life.
every dollar I've ever made is because of rodeo. The friendships I have,
Mm-hmm.
but you'd hope that they have something to work for. I guess is the biggest thing.
Like a reason to get up and do the things.
Do the things. And the greatest thing about rodeo is you can take it as far as you want, and then you're never done. I mean, now rough stock, it's a different.
yeah.
But you can stay involved. You can, how many people, Mel Coleman, rode broncs, made a living riding broncs, and then now we're going to team rope.
Yeah.
And he's still involved, still loves rodeo, still. And I think it's unique in that form where you go play football and you kick their ass and you go to the top. But there's a day you're done with football. There's a day you're done with basketball. Away. There's a day, where you might not be able to compete at the same level. And I think there's outs in those sports too. But at least rodeo, you can
be a part of it.
Be a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great sport.
I think
Yes.
that's like people that have done it, and then I don't think you can have a bad thing to say that, like you said, the people that you meet and the friendships,
Yeah.
like how
Yeah.
we all know each other, and
It's
just
great.
like
Yeah.
we're sitting here at this barrel race, you know.
3 generations on our family knowing each other. And
Exactly.
I probably wouldn't have rodeoed if it wasn't for your grandpa, because he's the one that hauled my dad around in Gooding, Idaho.
I know.
I mean, and honestly, Bob A. Robinson was my dad's idol. He's probably my dad's Troy Perkins. I'm not saying Troy maybe was my idol, but I mean, very similar,
Yeah.
and it's great that way. And there's a lot of opportunities. The people are good in it. I mean,
Truly,
yes.
and like even though a couple years ago, like you and I haven't known each other that well, and I'm calling Jake and I'm staying at his house every time I'm in Hermiston. I'm like, you got some stalls for me? He's like, yeah, of course.
Yep. And I've done it so many times. It's like it's payback, and you might not be paid back the people that you stayed with, but it's
Yeah,
right.
what you
full
do.
circle.
Exactly.
Full circle, yeah.
My favorite thing is when like people are coming through and they want to
Yeah.
stay at your place, and you're
Yeah.
like, when I
Yeah.
have 54 Capri campers outside, I'm like, at least we're gonna have a good meal, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
so
And they're good people. Like,
Yeah.
100%.
as a whole, it's good people. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, seriously, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I feel like every podcast we do gets better and better. We can cut that part out, but that was awesome. You were
Yeah,
absolutely
thank you.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
thank
thank you
you.
so much.
Spears Coffee. Really bucking good.